Well, hey kids, how's everybody out there in YouTube land this evening, huh? Mike Pratt is a homesteader, and he's got a YouTube channel, and he starts out, YouTube! He does this sort of funny thing every time. I always got a kick out of it. I always liked the way he did that, so. Hey, Rejects, what's going on? Hey, Ian, what's up? How you guys doing today? Another beautiful sunny day here in paradise. Again, another hot day. I think we hit 84 today, 83, 84. Wind's blowing right now about 5, I'd say. And it's kind of nice and cool out here. Good, okay, good. Anyhow, good day. Hey, Gene, how you doing, brother? Good to see you here, man. So, good day today. Took the dog for her walk this morning, as always. Met my friend from Alaska again, but he and I just seem like we're on the same schedule. We should keep running into each other and really almost the exact same place. Sort of funny. Anyhow, visited with him and his Malamute for a little bit. Hey, Smoking, what's up, man? Anyhow, got back here to the boat. And I had to do a water run. I had to fill the water jugs up and stuff, which was good. Needed to get that done. Came back to the boat, got the dog settled in, got to doing my real estate work, which I needed to do. Hey Andy, what's going on? Hello Southern Culture, nice to see you. Anyhow, so I got back here to the boat and got to get to my work going and started working on all that. I said, you know, I need a shower. I just felt like going and take a shower, so I grabbed my bag and went in and took a shower. So. Went to look at 127, nice clean boat. Well, there you go, Gene. That would be a good play around, tool around boat for you while you're getting started there. That would be a great little boat. Nothing wrong with the little 27s at all. I mean, you know, Hunter's not the best quality, not the best build quality, but they're still good little boats for playing around there in the harbor. They'd be just fine. It'll get you in just as much trouble as a big boat, and you won't cost nearly as much money to do it. So anyhow, went back, took a shower, came back, got to my work and spent all day. Hey Dan, how you doing? There you go, there you go. And got all my work done. Made myself some can of stew. I had a canned stew today. I'm down to the last of the food on the boat. I'm down to the last few cans of canned stuff. So we had some canned stew today. That's fine. It is what it is. What are you doing, dog? He's going down on the dink. Anyhow, so I had that for dinner and then relaxed to watch a little video, and then here I am live streaming with you good people, with all the good looking people in the world. That's the people who watch my live stream, all the good looking people in the world. Sorry if I'm trying to look like I'm Joe Cool here with the glasses and my hat down low, but I've got really bright sunlight directly in my eyes. I mean, the sun is just right by here. I'll show you. The sun is right behind there. There's the opposite view of my phone. The sun is right in my eyes. So I'm sitting here trying to look at my phone, trying to read the chat, which is not easy to do, and I'm getting blinded by that. I like a good pot of stew, especially on those cold days. Yeah, well, it wasn't a cold day today. Not a day I would normally have stew, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, and right now that's exactly where I'm at the moment. So fortunately we had some potatoes left, so we had some potatoes for breakfast this morning. Fried up some potatoes, had an onion left, so I had that. That was my last onion. We're getting down, but I think it will be a fun boat to learn on and get my much needed experience. This way I can learn what I like and don't like for relatively short. You know, Gene, that is exactly the right thinking. That is exactly the right thinking, and that's kind of what I was saying the other day. What was it, last week? We had a similar conversation And of course, you're always going to get that one cruising, you know, expert person in there that's just going to berate you and tell you the only way to go is to buy the same boat that they've got, because they made the best decision in the world on their boat. You know, I mean, you always get that mentality, but it's all good, brother. I agree with you 100%. You know, that nice little 27-footer, it'll be easy to handle, it'll be fun to play around with. You don't have a ton of money into it. You're not going to break the bank with it. It's gonna be good for you to learn on, and you're right, and you will find out exactly what you like and dislike about that boat, and then you'll be able to be a much better and more knowledgeable buyer for the next boat, which will be a more real boat for you, you know, which you can get in a couple of 3 years whenever you're ready, you know. But in the meantime, yeah, a little 27-foot Hunter, that'd be just a piece of cake. That'd be a ball to go play around on. You know, it'll be a comfortable little boat for sundowners and weekends and that kind of stuff. And I mean, it's not a liveaboard, you know. It's not something you're going to sail to the Bahamas in. But for tooling around up there where you are, it would be exactly the right boat. Exactly the right boat. So, whole shot, I never received a Gmail from you, but would be said that he would like to keep in touch with you. Okay. Well, good, there you go. Yep, got that right. Oh, fun thing this morning, 27-footer, nice. Can it be single-handed easily? Probably, yeah. I mean, it's only 27 feet. This morning was something fun this morning. I woke up this morning, there were dolphins here around the boat. Big pod of dolphins swimming right around the Lily too. In fact, when I went to bring Miss Lily up on deck, she was all excited about seeing dolphins jumping right next to the boat. So I don't know where they are right now. They were right around the boat here when we left, and then when I came back from taking my shower earlier this morning, they were over by the marina entrance, a little aisleway going in the marina. But it's always cool to see dolphins right up close to the boat and around you. I don't know why, but dolphins always make me smile. So it was kind of nice seeing that today. That's my plan for when I don't have any friends out with me. Yeah, well, and of course, you know, where you live and you got a little 27-foot sailboat, you want to go out and play with it for the day, you'll have lots of friends who will want to come out and do that. Just make sure you incorporate a little bit of chores on the boat every time you do that. You know, polishing a little chrome, doing a little bottom cleaning, whatever. People are going to jump off your boat and swim around in the water around your boat. Hand them a scraper and let them clean the bottom a little bit. Speaking of which, I really need to get to that. I'm getting some big growth on mine, so yeah, Gene, I think that'd be a great little boat for you. I really do. I think that's good thinking. Good thinking. Anyhow, that was sort of how our day went today. Not a bad day. Got my usual work stuff done. I had a lot of stuff I wanted to get done today I did not get to. A bunch of stuff I wanted to do today I just did not get to. So, and that's frustrating me that I'm not as productive as what I'd like to be. So Ian, I don't know. Ian, you would know better than to ask a question like that. Oh man. What are you doing, dog? Why are you standing there with your butt in my face? Either get down the dink or do something. There you go. Take a day and just enjoy. Rejects right now, I am, you know, hard to take a day and just enjoy and relax when you're as economically challenged as I am right now. You know? Yeah, I can't afford to take a day right now. I am I'm keeping the nose to the grinding wheel and humping it out while I can. Doing everything I can with every minute I can. Trying to make stuff happen. That's what I'm doing right now, trying to make stuff happen. So, you see, I'm in shade right now. The boat lined up my charcoal grill, the propane grill with the sun. Now it's coming around. Oh well. Yeah, I can't afford to take a day off right now. I need money too bad. Need funds, man. We're running out of everything. And I got to pay the mooring ball this week. This week I have to pay the mooring ball, $350. And I've got like $18 towards it so far. And if that don't happen, I'm gonna get booted out of here. I'll be booted out of Boot Key Harbor. Should be a song about that. But that's a reality. Anyhow, don't want to talk about that. That's depressing. That's depressing. So, oh man, you got listening now. Things are happening. Only get better. Yeah, well, I don't know if things are going to get better fast enough to keep up with the demand. That's the problem, rejects. Having that listing, you know, it may. We've had some interest in it and nothing concrete on it. I've got other listings as well that I'm not sharing and I'm not talking about just because the trolls are just having too much fun with that. And I'm working on a lot of different stuff. So far, nothing has happened so far. So, how much total to catch up? I've got $19 towards a $350 mooring ball fee. And I really need to put $200 of groceries. I mean, I'm literally out of everything right. I mean, like, we're out of eggs, we're out of bread, we're out of butter, we're out of bacon, we're out of stuff right now. I mean, I'm drinking water. That's what I'm drinking. Well, that's actually not completely accurate. I forgot to bring it up. I found in the back of the cabinet, digging around in the bilge, I found that I have a bottle of hazelnut Kahlua. Hazelnut Kahlua. So I have a little bit of alcohol, but man, I don't know about drinking that stuff. I think if you drank hazelnut Kahlua, you'd be a very awake drunk. You know? Because it's coffee, right? I mean, Kahlua is coffee, but it's 40 proof, or what is it? 20% alcohol, 40 proof coffee. I mean, it's not like tequila or gin or something like that. It's not 80 proof alcohol. It's half that proof, but still, it's coffee based. So I imagine it's got a lot of caffeine in it. Although I don't know. I've never looked at the stats on it, but. Anyhow, let me show you guys around the harbor a little bit. Give you something better to look at than my ugly mug. Sun's still up pretty high. Little fireball in the sky. In actuality, these really are my work days. The day that I take off. I mean, to be honest with you, the day I take off is Tuesday afternoons. Lily, you're blocking the view. You know, I take Tuesday afternoon off to play dominoes. That's my day off, is my Tuesday afternoons. That is the one thing that I have been doing here that I kind of really enjoy, is going out and hanging out with a bunch of other people and playing dominoes. I know that sounds odd and doesn't sound very thrilling or exciting, but hey Dan, if you could, man, that'd be great. There's a link to my PayPal in the description down below. By the way, while we're talking about that, one more reminder for anybody here that's not aware of it. PayPal's offering a great deal for my viewers right now, and they're paying me to promote this, and I'll explain to you how that works. If you go to PayPal right now and you open a new PayPal account with PayPal, get a PayPal credit card, and in the description down below, there's a link to that. You can hit the link and it'll take you right to the exact spot with PayPal. You go set up a new PayPal credit card account, and you put $40 of your hard-earned money into that account. PayPal will give you another $20. So you'll have 60 bucks, which gives you a 50% return on your investment instantly. You can't make that interest anywhere in the world. And they also give me 20 bucks for taking the time, like I'm doing right now, to tell you about that offer. So just something for you guys to consider. Good way to get yourself a PayPal account set up, make a little money yourself. I get a little money too. So sure, why not? Go ahead and open up a new PayPal account and help out. That would be great. But just got to check out the link that's in the description down below. There's the first PayPal, which is to donate to me, and the link below that is the PayPal offer. So, howdy. Oh, people going by in a little skiff. Sounds like a win-win deal. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought, man. Win-win deal. Yeah, Rejects, bocce ball's been going on, and thank you, Gio. Bocce ball's been going on. I didn't go this week, and actually I kind of got called on that. I didn't go play bocce ball. That's on Wednesday afternoons at 2. I didn't go this past week because I had too much work to do, and I guess nobody went, because just the people that kind of are the organizers, Roger and his wife, they were there, but nobody else showed up to play bocce ball. So I kind of felt bad. So I did tell them I'm going to make it a concerted effort of trying to get over there for bocce ball. But I don't know. I don't like bocce ball as much as I like playing dominoes. So how far are you from town? Well, that's town right there. I'm in Marathon, Florida. I'm surrounded by town. There's town all over the place here. Oh man, euchre is also fun, but it's hard to find someone outside the upper Midwest that knows how to play. Yeah, used to play euchre with friends of ours when we lived in Ohio back in the day. My first wife and I, we had some friends of ours, neighbors of ours that would come over, and we would play euchre with them all the time. So that was sort of, hello dog. That was fun. I agree with you. That's a fun game to play. Yeah, we would just get together, play euchre, and drink some beers, and the girls would bust open a bottle of wine or two. Those were good times. Good times. And we'll be back to those good times again someday. Hopefully someday soon. Oh. Do they do a cruiser softball game? Softball? Yes, they do actually. Actually, I think that was today. I think on Saturdays they play softball. I've not been playing. I don't have a mitt. You kind of have to have a mitt if you're going to play softball, I guess, or maybe you don't. I don't know. It is softball after all. But no, I've not been playing. They do get some people together for that though. So, but I've not been doing that. I probably should, but I just can't take too much time, and I like the dominoes thing. I found that to be pretty enjoyable. So Bob Euchre still does the play-by-the-play for the Brewers on the radio. Okay. It is a fun community, Dan. It really is. Yep. And I don't avail myself of it very much. I mean, I really don't. I don't make good use of the harbor. So I'm gonna turn you guys around here. Whoop. There you go. Turn you guys around here for a bit. Hello, dog. Got a plane flying overhead. Wrong euchre, but he's a classic. Yes, that is the wrong euchre, but I don't even think it's spelt the same, but I don't know. I don't know how he spells his name. I'm not sure I could spell euchre, to be honest with you. E-U-C-H. I think it starts with an E-U-C-H-U-R-E, euchre. I don't know. I have no idea how to spell euchre. So, hey, Bill, how you doing, brother? Carl Smokin is asking for my email and or cell number. Okay. Do you want me to share that with him, Andy? If so, I will do that. Is he still sick? I don't know what's going on with Wood Beast. He seemed like he was fine the other day. He was just taking a bit of a break, I guess. So, what's going on, dog? Huh? What's going on, dog? Yeah, you good girl? You good dog? Yeah, you are. Anyhow, that's all that's been going on here in the harbor. Everything else here on the boat's been running fine. Genset. I need to do a new update to my genset. I've been running the piss out of my genset for some time now, and I need to do an update on it because there's been a couple of things that have happened with it that I'm not happy about. And I did a nice write-up on it, a nice video on it. I need to do another follow-up to that because the little digital display on the front isn't displaying anymore. The nice cool app that I had on my phone where I could be down below and turn the generator off remotely with the phone on remote control, that don't work anymore. The pull cord, I've had to have it serviced now once. I've had to fix it myself a couple of times. Kind of frustrated with it. So, received and installed my new Rockna 20. Oh, nice, nice. You know, I saw that bill over at the marina office. Was that yours? I saw an anchor over there. I didn't know who that was, but yeah, I saw one over there. Do you run solar? No, I don't run solar. This boat isn't designed really for solar. There's just no place to put the extra batteries that the solar power would charge. I only have 2 batteries on the boat, and I don't have solar, and my refrigeration on the boat is 125 volt, not 12 volt. So even if I had solar, I'd still have to run a generator anyway to keep my refrigerator going. Although I must admit, there's nothing really left in the fridge right now that makes it worthwhile running, to be honest with you. A few bottles of, you know, the usual collection of stuff you get in the refrigerator, you know. Half a jar of olives and some pickles and some mustard and ketchup and that kind of stuff in there. Barbecue sauce, there's a half a bottle of barbecue sauce. That's about it. Some wasabi paste, a little bit of wasabi paste in there. Yep, but the fridge at the moment has no eggs, no bacon, no ham, no sausage, no meats at all, no vegetables. It's pretty empty. I really need to do a provisioning here. I got to go do some grocery. But right now I'm more concerned with paying the mooring bill. $350 to pay my mooring bill, otherwise I got to leave. And to be honest with you guys, I'm kind of frustrated by that. So, just frustrated by that. There's been a few guys here that have been really awesome, been helping me out a lot. You know, they've been carrying much more than their load. And not that anybody has a load per se, but I mean, there's some guys who've just gone way out of the way. So, Carl didn't seem to want to pass on my info. I'm not going to put it out here. Yeah, Andy, I can't do it during the live stream. I will do it after the live stream. I've got Smokin's contact. I know you guys mentioned doing that the other day, and I guess I forgot to do it. I will, actually, I could do it on my other phone. So, let's see here. Mailboxes. Smokin', huh? Oh, I know why I didn't do that. Because I couldn't find Smokin's contact information. I think that was why I didn't do it before. Yeah, because I looked it up and I couldn't find, and I'm looking through my list right now. I don't see Smokin on my contact list. Yep, Smokin, I don't have it. Could you email me? You've got my email, right? alaskacarl@gmail.com or carlinthekeys@gmail.com. I mean, the trolls already know those, so it's not a big deal. If you want Smokin, you go ahead and email me, alaskacarl@gmail.com, and I'll forward it to Andy, and then Andy can get back in touch with you. If that works for you guys, that's fine. I do remember I did look it up on my phone the other day and I couldn't find it in there. So yeah, I can't send them your information, Andy. I can't find, I'll Gmail you later. Okay, I couldn't find Smoking's email address. That was the problem. Somewhere near the top of the list. Well, now, who am I sharing this with? Smoking or Pilot? I thought I was sharing it with Smoking. So, yeah, go ahead and email me, Smoking, and I will forward it on to Andy. I find that's the best way to do it. I've heard that there are places in the Bahamas with an anchoring fees. What the? Anchoring fees, wow. Share it with everyone, yeah. 429 me, okay. Yeah, I don't know, Bill. You know, it seems like that's going to become more and more common as time goes on. Both Pilot and Smoking. Okay. All right. Well, I've got Pilot. I can do that, but soon as I get that email from Smoking, I'll forward it on to you, Andy, and at the same time I'll send you Pilot's contact info as well, so you guys can all stay in touch with one another. Which will be good too. I mean, you know, who knows? I croak and die or something, you guys at least be able to keep in contact with each other. I know that's a morbid thing to say, but you know, I am 60 years old, so shit happens. Hey Marie, how you doing? Good to see you here. What? What? What are you whining about? Oh, anywho, kids. Oh, dog. Hi. Hi. Oh, hi. Yes, you good dog. You good dog. Your dog food should be here soon. I did order a bag of dog food for you. It should be here soon, although you still have plenty of dog food. What? What are you doing? What are you doing? What? Oh, dog. You know, you go over and you try to pet her a little bit, and she just like gets all excited and just about knocks you over. Why can't you just be petted like a normal dog and just be cool with that? Why do you gotta always have this over-the-top reaction? Huh? Huh? Maybe I should pull your ears out. What do you think, guys? Should I pull her ears off? I think I should pull the ears off. Maybe I should grab your teeth. Huh? I should grab your teeth. Am I being mean to you? Grab your nose? Should I grab your nose? No, no, you're scratching me now. Stop. Yeah, I know. That's why we love dogs. But sometimes it would be nice just to be able to reach over and pet her without her getting all bent out of shape over it. Bahamas are very expensive. I spent lots of time with my brother on his boat there. Yeah, they can be. They can be. And you know, this thing about paying fees to anchor now, I'm hearing a lot of that kind of stuff developing in a lot of different areas. You know, and I guess it depends on what you get for it. I mean, you have to pay to anchor here. You know, you don't have to pay to anchor here. You can anchor here in Buki Harbor and not pay. But if you want to land your dinghy on the shore, you got to pay to do that, or be someplace where you're not supposed to be. There's only one legal place here to set a dinghy in Buki Harbor, and that's the city marina office. There are other places where some cruisers tie up their boats and then walk in and stuff. I know where I used to live over here on 24th Street. There was a canal right across the road from my house there that I rented, and people would motor up in there and tie off into the mangroves, and then, you know, have a taxi over to Publix or whatever, and that way they weren't having to pay the marina for access to the marina's dinghy dock. But I also know the police patrol the road and would give those people a really hard time for doing that. So yeah, I think, you know, anchoring fees and that kind of stuff's just going to be, hey, any excuse to make more money, you know. I mean, this harbor is making a fortune from all these boats right now, and I mean, they're providing some good services, but you know, they're making like $80,000 a month off of these cruisers in here. So Milk was $8.50 for a half gallon in the Bahamas. Yeah, some stuff over there is just absolutely insane. What's the best thing to bring there to the Bahamas? Beer. Beer, yep. And we have stuck with this weekend's weather window. Steady south winds, mild stream current, no big squalls. Oh well. We wait till the next one. Yeah. Well, it's not like you're in a bad spot, Bill, you know. Yeah, until the cruisers go elsewhere because of the anchoring fees. Well, Gene, you know, there's just not a lot of places to go. I mean, this is a natural protected harbor here. There's not a lot of natural protected harbors, so. I heard a lot of horns blowing. Let me get turned around and let you guys see some of the sunset. Well, there isn't any sunset. Look at that. Yeah, it wasn't much of anything. I don't know if you can see a little glimmer of the sun still over there, but not a great one. Not a great one. Really, pilot? What did pilot say that you're saying really, pilot? Hi, Marie. 429, okay. Don't know what all that was about, but okay. I was talking Bahamas, okay. That ton of cash, yep, yeah it is. What, I was getting a beer. Well, grab me one while you're at it, Earl. I'm going to try the PayPal link tomorrow. I'll let you know how it goes. All right, Marie, thank you. Try that. Laundry should be free if they're making that much. Yeah, right? But it's not. $3 a load to wash, $3 a load to dry. In fact, that's something I have to do tomorrow, unless I'm going to start running around naked. I have some long sleeve, long pants and stuff that are clean. But I got to get all my short stuff because it's been hot and it's going to continue being hot. Don't want to be putting long pants on. Not if I can help it. So. Oh, man. Beer is bulky. How much for a case of Bud there? And it depends on where you're at, but I've heard prices as high as $50 a case for beer over there. $40, $35, $40 is inexpensive, and $50 is not abnormal from what I understand over there. So, you know, they don't have any breweries in the Bahamas. Everything has to be brought over, so that sounds pricey, $3. Yeah, I thought so, Andy. I thought it was pretty pricey. Where I was in Port Washington this past summer and was, you know, anchored there in Port Washington, and there was a laundromat down the road there that I used in Port Washington, and I think it was $1.50 a load. If I remember correctly, it was like $1.50 to do wash, and I think I was spending 75 cents to dry. And I thought that was a really good deal. I think at $3 to wash and $3 to dry here at the marina is pretty expensive. But marina view is always great. It is, isn't it? Kalik. Kalik, a local beer? I don't know, Gene. I don't know. Where is Kalik from? I'm going to look it up on my other phone. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. I don't want that. So where's Kalik from, guys? You guys have better internet than I do. K-A-L-I-K. Oh, you stupid phone. K-A-L-I-K. Yeah, I guess that is from the Bahamas. I'm mistaken. I guess Kalik is made in the Bahamas. Huh. Well, you learn something every day. Yep, Gene, you're right. It is from the Bahamas. I did not know that. $15 for a 30-pack ice house here. Oh, yeah. Well, Midwest, sure. They tried to charge my brother $1.50 a foot to anchor in Bahamas, and will come out in little boats to collect. Oh, wow. Yeah, Bill's got 30 cases on board. He's stocked up for a little bit. That's a lot of beer, but I'm going with you. Yeah. Oh, Milwaukee, brewing capital of the world. That's right, Pilot. It really is. You know, Pilot, I meant to ask you about that. Since Milwaukee is such a big brewing capital, is there a lot of like microbrews and stuff in the area, or just all the big boys? So. Yeah, Rejects, you'd be well off to go with Bill. He's got a nice, comfortable catamaran. Erica cooks very well. Or Alicia makes good cookies. Although I ate over there, they had me over for dinner a while back, and it was really good food. So, micros are everywhere. Huh. There are many small ones here, too. Okay, I was wondering about that. I know up in Alaska there was a lot of microbrews popping up there, and I've seen some in Ohio now, too. There's a few down here in Florida. Oh, Dan, you can't look at all the sailboats. There's not enough time, there's not enough hours in the day to go look at all the sailboats. Even if you went to every boat show in the country, you would not see all the boats. And where Gene is, you know, he's up there in that Boston Harbor area. You know, he needs to find a boat locally. I mean, it doesn't make any sense for him to come down here and buy one and bring it back up there. Although that's always a good excuse for a nice trip. But next decent weather window, we are headed out. Any idea when that's going to be, Bill? Because it doesn't seem like I've seen much in the way of good weather developing. I meant to offer. Okay. I went to the Pabst Brewery because Miller was on strike. Great experience, actually. Huh. My dad used to drink Miller High Life. Miller High Life. My roommate in college was a Pabst Blue Ribbon guy. I never developed much of a taste for Pabst. Although, I liked Miller all right back in the day. Not a bad beer. Oh gosh, I just quit talking about beer. Now I want a beer and I don't have any. You go, Bill. Please keep us up to date. Oh, I'm sure Bill will. He'll message or text or something. Let us know. It was a good time. One came up and the price is right. It will be fun to play with. It won't be my final boat. There you go, Gene. That's the right attitude. Yeah, actually, I think the best brewery tour I ever went on was Coors in Golden, Colorado. But that was because I had an uncle that worked there on the loading docks. But yeah, Coors Brewery, I remember that one. That was pretty wild. They were making so much beer, they were having the barley. They actually have train tracks coming through the brewery to bring the hops and barley into them. Like, man, that's a lot of grain if you're bringing it in by the train load. Train cars, entire train car loads full of grain. Up to 40 here, no snow, huh? Yeah, we got no snow down here at the moment either. In fact, we've got a big winter storm warning in effect. They're talking about 10 inches of sunshine. They're telling all of us Floridians that we should all go hunker down at our favorite tiki hut and beach bar. Wait out the sunny weather coming through. I know, I'm being an ass. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Hey, I'm enjoying it while I can. You know, after 8 years of freezing my bippy off up in Alaska, and then 10 years before that in Montana, and it was also really cold where we were in Montana because of the elevation. That was high mountain desert country. I'm enjoying it being nice and warm here. Oh, Marie, see there, she had 60 degrees there with some sun. That's cool. There's you. That's really cool. Warming back up. I was contacted by one of my friends actually today. He was telling me about he's getting his garden ready. He's getting ready to prep his garden to plant his seeds in and stuff, and telling me all about his garden plans. I was like, you dirty dog. This is the first year in ever. This is the first time ever that I can think of where I wasn't taking the time right now to plan out a garden. Well, last year I guess with Johanna's. I was at Johanna's last year and I didn't do it there. She didn't really have any place for it, although we did try to put some tomatoes in, so that didn't work very well. Holes hot. We should have connection everywhere in the Bahamas. There is a BTC tower. Try to stay in touch. There you go. Good deal. How hot were the summers up in Alaska? They were pretty good, rejects. Where we were far enough inland that we got away from the ocean. So, you know, it was, I mean, normally it was like 75 for a high, but we would get those little heat waves where we get up in the 90s. But it was, you know, typically it would get up at 75, 65 at night and 75 during the daytime. 767 crashed in Houston, not crap. Little Pony Miller drinks, okay. Yeah, Bill says, Gene, is there ever a final boat? Good question. Been to many Sam Adams tours. They host our homebrew clubs. Oh, that sounds cool. That would be fun. I know in Ohio, they're in Columbus, Ohio, they have a big Anheuser-Busch brewery. They got a big Busch brewery there where they make Budweiser and Michelob and all the Busch products. Miami to Houston, okay. Huh. Explode a bomb. Okay, let's not have that crap on here. We're not gonna do that on here. Oh, that reminds me, guys. Did you guys hear the news now on YouTube? The thing that's going on today? That was something I was gonna touch base with you guys about. Big policy change. Let me set you guys down. There you go. Big policy change on YouTube today. There's a lot of channels obviously on YouTube, but there's a lot of channels that people actually show their children on their YouTube channels. Like one friend of mine, Justin Rhodes, he's got a homestead in North Carolina. Him and his wife and their kids, they have a little family farm thing that they do up there, and he oftentimes has his kids on the videos. Well, I guess his channel and a whole bunch of other ones, like millions of them actually, all across YouTube, that have lots of children or have footage of children in the videos on a regular basis, had their comments shut off. People can no longer, like in this case, Justin Rhodes, his channel's his name, Justin Rhodes, his comments on his channel was shut off. People can't comment anymore. I don't know if they could comment on the live stream. Maybe they could if it was still live stream. An Amazon Prime plan, huh? Well, there went Lily's dog food then, probably. Anyhow, they've stopped all comments on the channel, so you can't go down below. Like on my channel, you can go down below and you can make comments about the videos and stuff. For some reason, YouTube has shut all that off. So, yeah, selling Zatara shows their kids all the time. That means that their comments may get shut off. You may not be able to make any comments on their channel for a while until they get that figured out. So, take Carl along with you. Think of the adventures. Oh man, I'd love to go, but I can't, man. Crazy that predators are doing this through comments. Yeah, exactly, Richard. And that's exactly what's been going on. There's been some predation going on through some of the YouTube channels. Predators are making nasty, derogatory comments in the chat. And YouTube, of course, overreacts to the whole thing and just shuts off comments for everybody. Here again, another example of where these troll people are screwing stuff up. So I can think of 6 channels. Yeah, there's a bunch of them that had their comments shut off today. So there's been a child porn problem that has come up on YouTube. Yep, and that's exactly what's been going on, Bill. That was their reaction to it. So But in the meantime, people like Justin Rhodes, you know, you see his children playing in the garden or playing with the chickens or whatever on his farm, and I think Keith and Z could take care of it. Okay. Anyhow, a lot of these channels are just, they have no comments at all anymore. So, you know, on my channel, I try to build community here and have conversations going on with people. Imagine if all of the comments were shut off and we couldn't talk anymore. So, how is that even possible? Yeah, reject, well, it is. Unfortunately, it is. And there's another new thing that they're doing too, which I find interesting. And they're just bringing it out now. It's not available on all channels. It's in beta, they call that. It's in beta. It's in testing session. And this I find really interesting. They're going to start applying it across the board. But if I post a video on my YouTube channel and one of these troll trash people copies some of it and puts it in their video, YouTube will notify me and automatically freeze their channel. So all of those troll trash channels, once they apply that new rule across the board to all, and it's only in beta now. It's not not with all the channels. Just a few channels have that right now. But once that goes across the board, then R. Kelly, $1 million bond. He is in jail. Well, good. He should be. Across him, he's a big Texan. Huh. Well, anyhow, it's going to be interesting to see how this goes forward, because I think all these trash channels are going to get taken down automatically by YouTube. I think YouTube is finally reacting to all of the troll, trash, copyright infringement stuff going on, and are going to start doing something about it. So those guys that have that kind of footage up, they would be wise to take it down before YouTube takes it down on them, because if YouTube takes it down on them, they're going to take out their whole channel. So, just saying, guys, that's coming. That's coming. One of the channels that again, another friend of mine has, a homesteading channel, surprisingly. A small channel. This guy did a video a while back, and it wasn't anything really special or interesting or particular, you know, and he doesn't get a lot of views. He's only got a couple thousand subscribers, less than me. And so, you know, he puts up a video, he gets 400 or 500 views, and that's about it. Well, some other channel in Spain, a Spanish channel or Hispanic channel, I don't know if it's Spain or South America, a Hispanic channel, copied his video completely and used his footage completely on their channel. And on their channel, they had 3.3 million views. Meanwhile, on his channel, the same video only had like 350 views. So he had to prove to YouTube that that was his original channel, and of course they watched it and saw that it was him. Yeah, they notified him that this Spanish channel or Hispanic channel, whatever it was, had stolen his video and was using it. So I guess it's good to know that they're finally starting to address that kind of stuff, and they're going to start cracking down on it. I'm hoping they overreact to that situation just like they're overreacting to this, taking down comments on all these channels just because they show some kids on their channel. And what's funny, like on Justin Rhodes' case, Justin never experienced any negative comments on his. Nobody's ever made any inappropriate comments about his children on his channel. So he was sort of miffed as to why they took his comments down, because he didn't have a problem. But they did, and he's not sure where that's going to go from here, or when he'll get comments back, if ever. The dog gets water. You have water down below. Your dish is full. Oh, you want water up here too? Want me to put some water in your rusty bucket? All right, I will. There you go. You got water now. There, why don't you go down and drink your water, and I'll move my legs up. Go on. Get. There we go. I'll move back up here and let her have that down there so she can drink some water out of her rusty bucket. She does like water out of her rusty bucket. She prefers drinking water out of her rusty bucket than she does her perfectly clean bucket down below. I don't know why. I guess the rust makes it taste better somehow. Let's see, what did I miss in the chat while that was going on? There are also new rules regarding social media in the UK about privacy and people being filmed. Oh, cool. How about coping profiles? Yeah, Marie, copying profiles, is that what you're talking about? I've not heard about anything in that regard yet, so. Remove the trolls. Yes, Gene, it would be great if they removed the trolls. You're right, Gene, they do not add any value whatsoever. Give us a lot of keystrokes. Yes, it would, Pilot. Would. Gotta leave to do errands, Carl. I swear I can learn more here of use to me live session than on an hour watching CNN. Well, Dan, thank you. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Dan, Fox News is better. Aw, Pilot. Carl is better than Wolf Blitzer. Really hope Sailboat Story doesn't get their comments turned off. Yeah, well, they very well might, because they show their daughter all the time. How many boats on mooring balls in the harbor? There is, I think it's 260 if I remember correctly. There's 260 mooring balls here in the harbor. And they're full. In fact, right now there's about 22 boats waiting for a mooring ball. So, yeah, the sunset didn't amount to much tonight, did it, Bill? It sort of fizzled out, so. Water off the tarp versus her clean bowl as well. There you go. Weird how dogs are that way. All right, caught up with the chat. Sorry about that. Now I'll show you where the happened to the sunset. There's the sunset, guys. You can see how it kind of fizzled out. Hey Elvis, how you doing, man? Good to see you here. The presence of royalty. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, okay. Hey Bermuda son, things are going great, man. Things are going great. Doing just fine. Doing just fine. Just enjoying another evening here in Buki Harbor. That click, 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 click that you hear, that's me playing. I sit here and I do this. I like that sound. I don't know why, I just do. Still a beautiful evening here in Buki Harbor. It certainly is, Bill, it certainly is. What's the temp? I'd say we're probably around 76, 77 right now. Somewhere around that. At least that's what it feels like. Wind blowing about 5. Kind of pleasant, cool. Pretty nice, actually. Pretty nice. Elvis, restate that to include the ladies. That's right. Are you going to stay cool when it gets hot without an AC on the boat? Yeah, Elvis, it really doesn't get that hot down here in the Florida Keys. I mean, we hit 83 today. The hot time here in the summertime, it gets up around 90, 95. But with that 5 to 10 mile an hour breeze, you know, the trade wind's blowing through here all the time. It, you know, you always have some good fresh air movement. So, but yeah, it does get warm. So we'll see. It's always much cooler on the water. Gene says I was going to earn 5 mil. There you go. Oh, you guys are funny. You guys really are funny. Weird sense of humor for you guys. Oh, I have some mail. You've got mail. Dan, thank you, brother. Dan, thank you very much, man. Appreciate it, Dan. That was very good of you, sir. Very much appreciate that. That'll help. That'll help. I'll be going towards the morning ball. Okay, guys, I'm about 300 bucks short of the morning ball still, so if you can help out, that'd be great. Got to get it paid here pretty quick, so. Oh, he did say royalty. Well, he did, yeah. I'm the most famous RVer on YouTube. Elvis, that might very well be true, yep. Yeah, he's in the RVing group, like Nomadic Fanatic. I would say Nomadic Fanatic is probably the best known, maybe, of the RVers, or at least he's got the biggest channel. I don't know. I haven't been following the RVers, so I don't know anymore. In fact, Nomadic Fanatic, or Fanatic Nomadic, whatever that is, and Elvis are the only two RVers that I've seen. So send my contact info, smoke at the pot. Andy, I will do that. I will do that. All good fun, no harm meant. There you go. King of Fun says he loves you, Elvis. You're tied to a gas pump. Yep, yep. Yes, you are a controversial RVer. That's very true. That is very true. So, yes, Andy, I'll send that. I'm just waiting for Smokin' to send me his email confirmation, so I have that. Once he sends that to me, then I will forward it on. So, Marie says send mine too. Okay, I will do that. I've never heard of this Elvis guy. Hey, Mike. Yeah, Elvis is a RVer, YouTuber with an RV channel. So, Mike James has paid hundreds of dollars of taxes to his king. Okay. I gotta admit, Elvis, you got a weird way of looking at stuff, brother. You got a weird way of looking at stuff. I mean, I kind of get it, you know, it's kind of like in your whole genre thing you got going there. I kind of get it, but the sailing channel's much more adventurous. Well, that's true. RVs don't sink. I live in a Class B camper van since August 2015. Frank and Woodbeast on tonight. I don't think Frank's on. I don't know about Woodbeast. Elvis has a ton of videos posted. Yes, he does. Camper van Kevin is a fun RV channel. There you go. Elvis is just plain weird. Oh, aren't we all? Aren't we all a little weird? It's that weirdness that makes it fun, isn't it? You know? I mean, Elvis was always referred to as the king, right? So, no, Elvis is not coming to stay with me, no. I have 3,200 videos, 2.8 million views, and 5,000 subs. Wow. Well, that's actually more than I've got. I've only got 1,000 videos up. And I don't know, I'm pretty close to 1 million views at this point. That's what makes us interesting. That's right, Gene. Elvis named his van after Elvis Presley's daughter, Stinky Maria. Okay, all right. Where does Elvis travel? He travels around the United States, I guess. I don't know. I've only watched Elvis do one live stream so far. That's the extent of my knowledge about Elvis, to be honest with you guys. I probably should know more about it, but anyhow. Well, listen, kids, it's getting pretty. Elvis sings. Okay, there you go. It's getting pretty late here. Hey, Canadian Giant, how you doing? As you can see, I am more talked about than Nomadic Fanatic. Well, probably. Cleopatra. No, never have. Never have, so. Anyhow, kids, as you can see, it's kind of getting dark here, so I'm going to have to go ahead and end this. So, again, guys, just to give you a heads up that PayPal is offering a deal for anybody that hasn't heard this yet. I'm going to reiterate it again. If you go and set up a new credit card account with PayPal, and there's a link in my description below to that. There's a big link down in my description below. You can click on that. It'll take you to the right place there, PayPal. You go in there and you set up a PayPal credit card for yourself. You put $40 in there, and when you put $40 in, PayPal will give you another $20, giving you a 50% return on your investment immediately. And they also give me $20 for taking the time to let you guys know about it. So jump on that offer and take care of it. You guys can make some money, and I can make some very much needed money right now, because I really need some funds, guys. I mean, literally, I got to cover this mooring ball rent. I need $300 more to cover the mooring ball rent. I need another $200 right after that to put some groceries on the boat, because we are out of food here. We are drinking water and eating rice at this point, and a can of beef stew today. So if you guys can help out, that'd be great. If you can't, I understand, but if you can, that'd be awesome. I'm going to live stream anyway. We're still going to be here, so some people think they're just special. Hey, man, we're all special, pilot. I know I'm special, but I'm kind of a special ed kind of special, though. Okay. Anyhow, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this here, and you guys can argue out who has the best RV channel, I guess, if you want to do that. Anyhow, guys, be good, be careful, take good care of one another. Remember, there's a link in the description down below to my PayPal. All funds greatly needed and appreciated right now. If you can help out, that'd be great. In the meantime, we will have more for you tomorrow, kids. Tomorrow, is tomorrow Sunday? Tomorrow is Sunday. Diesel Don will be doing the live stream tomorrow morning, the morning chat. So I'm going to live stream the morning chat tomorrow with Diesel Don. So I've been talking to Don about that. He appreciates me live streaming it. I guess some people have been getting a kick out of it from him. So anyhow, guys.